Hi guys. I was thinking about making an update video to my flashcard video that I made probably like almost 2 years ago, I think. Um, it's gotten like 5,000 something views and like 50 something likes and 12 dislikes, which that's not bad. Um, so I thank everybody for watching it, and I'm glad I inspired people. A lot has changed since when I made that video, actually. I was really depressed when I made that video. But, well, pretty much, I'll rewind. So, if you haven't watched it, I'll tell you about some stuff. um, well, I started going to a high school that, my mom had her kids in, or the other kids in for, not the high school, but the lower grades. She had her kids in the school, and my cousins went there. I started going there in 9th grade as a freshman. Everything was pretty good. I had a good boyfriend. I had a good life. Just normal me. But then, I don't know. I had a Facebook. Facebook was getting popular then. And I guess I had posted one of my YouTube videos on my Facebook, and people from Nelsonville, my school, had seen it. Well, some people, like, they had watched it in class or something. And, well, I had a couple of people come up to me one day during freshman year and, say, "Oh, Brittany, you're so good at singing," in a smart-ass tone. Like, I knew they were kidding, you know what I mean? And, then people, like, would laugh at me when I walked by them in the hallways. They would, just snicker at me, and I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. And then things got worse as the year went on. There were groups of people picking on me at one time, not just one person. Like, it all started out with one or two people. And then a whole bunch of groups started, not groups, but groups of people started picking on me at once. I had a boyfriend at the time. Again, boyfriend. It ended up being a catfish. I had dated a guy over line, and it was a girl pretending to be a guy. I dated him for almost a year and 3 months. I'd fallen in love, thinking that, I never thought of anything of somebody pretending to be somebody. And, people at Nelsonville had told me that, he was fake, his pictures was fake. I didn't believe them, because I was blinded. And they made fun of me for that, too, because he had a kid at 13 and all this other crap. Well, sophomore year rolled around. Freshman year still, was worse. Or bad, but it wasn't as worse as sophomore year had gotten. Sophomore year had rolled around. The beginning of the year was okay. But when me and Aiden broke up, which was the guy, everything just went downhill from that. I was depressed as fuck. Like, I don't know what happened to me. I went downhill. I started writing poems, which was kind of my escape from everything. I mean, they were deep poems. I probably would cry if I read them again. But, I started writing poems. I started cutting a lot. Then, the bullying at school was getting worse. I talked to the school principal about it. I tried to get something going about it. Like, I don't know what it's called. Like whatever. But I started to get something going, but it didn't go anywhere. I wrote a note to the superintendent, I think, and the board of education, but it didn't go anywhere. I went to the police a couple times about it. They didn't do anything. They said that they had no proof, even though it was on Facebook most of the time. I got bullied a lot over Facebook, cyberbullying. I got to the point to where I was scared to go to school, actually. I was scared to wake up every day. I was scared to look in the mirror. I was scared to do anything because, people were being so cruel to me. Like, they didn't, I don't know, I guess I didn't understand why. I mean, yeah, I had put myself out there, but I didn't expect all the hate. I mean, nobody else was giving me hate but people there. And it's like, they just constantly made fun of me for my videos on YouTube, because, I sing, of course, if you haven't watched any of my videos. But, they had made fun of me for my singing that I sucked and that, I was singing Justin Bieber. Well, and then, I thought I'd be cool. Not really cool, but I thought I'd give pride in myself and put a picture up on Facebook that said self-confidence. And, I was lifting up, like, my shirt up, showing my belly, and, like, the caption had said self-confidence. And, I got some likes, but I didn't get a lot. And people would comment on it saying, ew, that's gross. Ew, no one wants to see that fucking shit. That's ugly. Ew, my eyes are gross. Oh, you're so fat. And then at school, sophomore year, people, every time I'd walk by people in the hallway, they'd yell, self-confidence. Or, just, there was people that drove me up a wall about it. And yeah, I let it get to me because, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't just one person. Now, if it was like one person, I don't think I'd let it get to me as much. But when it's like half the high school, it was half the senior class or junior class that year and half of my sophomore class. I didn't feel good about myself. I had lost all dignity in myself that I had. I had lost all the confidence. I didn't have any self-esteem at all. I felt horrible about myself. I just couldn't stand looking in the mirror. That's how bad it got. And yeah, I sunk into a really bad depression because I felt like it was my fault. Which, I see how some people think it is, but I shouldn't have to get shit for putting myself out on the internet, on YouTube, or, being proud of my body on Facebook, I shouldn't get bad shit for that. But people down there think they're better than everybody else when they're not. I don't know. But I left. The year had gotten worse as sophomore year went on. It was probably around OGT week. And I wrote a TBH on somebody's wall. I was being honest, that's what you fucking ask for when you like a TB honest status. You ask for somebody to be honest to you. Well, I wrote on this girl's wall. She was kind of popular, so called it. And I said that I didn't like her and I didn't like the group of friends she hung out with because they are snooty and stuck up their own asses. Excuse my language, I'm sorry. I feel better. But, I wrote that on her wall. And I started a whole bunch of drama with that and her friends. And they had all hated me at the time. And then it was OGT week and we were all all the sophomores were practicing for OGTs. We were all in the cafeteria for lunch and I just remember everybody starting to stare at me. I was just sitting there with my friends, enjoying myself, trying to at least. And some guy yells across the fucking cafeteria, self-confidence, and the whole cafeteria starts laughing. I literally ran out of the cafeteria in tears. And everybody was laughing. I just ran out of the cafeteria into the bathroom and I broke down crying. I just didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't want to be in that environment anymore. I don't know, And then the girls that I was disputing with had come into the one of them had come into the bathroom, and I stood in front of her and I was like, do you love doing this? Do you just love tearing me down? Do you love putting me down and have everybody else putting me down until I feel like I'm nothing? And I showed her the cuts on my arms, and because I had cut that week, and she just looked at me and she's like, how did I do that? I'm like, because, you have half the fucking 10th grade picking on me at one time. Nobody liked me. No, I didn't understand why. I have the biggest heart ever, I don't know, it's just hurt. It was hard. And then it was close to the year. I had lost pretty much all my friends to a whole bunch of fights. I had almost gotten in 2-3 fights at lunch at one point. I had lost all my friends. I didn't want to be there anymore. Then over the summer of 2000 whatever, it was summer after 10th grade, I had changed, kind of. I had learned to not give a crap what people thought of me. I don't know what made my mind do that, but I think I just got tired of being so, like, put down about it. Or being put down about my life, you know? I knew where I was going. And I knew those people didn't matter. And I don't know. And then I decided that I was either going to get homeschooled, because I wasn't going back to that school. I couldn't. But I decided that I was going to get homeschooled or go to Lancaster. And homeschooling seemed okay, you know, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have any, I wouldn't want to go through that with not having any friends. I mean, yeah, I would have been better than Nelsonville, but no. But I went to Lancaster, decided to go back to Lancaster. I grew up there pretty much. I went there pretty much all my life up until up until like 6th grade. Not Lancaster, but in the Lancaster area. And, you know, I had known people from 8th grade, from when I went to Ewing in the high school. And, went back to Lancaster. My life started to change, you know, a lot, actually. I got happier. Yeah, I still had my depressing moments, and yeah, I still cut. And, you know, but that was part of me, you know. That's something I've been doing since I was 12. And I'm just not going to let go of it just like that. But yeah, things started getting better. People were, like, more accepting up here. They're, like, I don't know, they support me more, and they say I inspire them. You know, that's amazing, actually. Because that's all I've always wanted to do. I've wanted to inspire people. You know, I was always scared, honestly, to put myself out on the internet, on YouTube. When I first put my first video on YouTube in, I think it was 8th or 7th grade. It was me singing White Horse, and I didn't know what people would think of me, but I did it anyways. You know, for the whole world to see. And I kept doing that, you know, putting more and more videos on, becoming familiar with it. Then I told my story, and that started a whole bunch of drama at my old school too. People are like, oh, she's so suicidal, and oh my god, she cuts herself, and oh my god, she did drugs, oh my god. They, like, a lot of people have made parodies of it, and they were like, oh, I'm just doing this for attention. I got called an attention whore a lot. But, you know, I wasn't doing half the shit they said I was doing for attention at all, actually. But, yeah, things have gotten a lot better. I mean, I've lost a lot of weight. I've lost almost 30 pounds. Happy about that. My mom's actually moving up here to Lancaster soon. So, my mom's getting out of that town because I don't want my brothers and sisters to go through the bullying. Because I've heard it's gotten bad. I'm, like, a lot happier about myself. Yeah, I have relationship problems a lot. And, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I've been through so much with relationships that I don't know if I trust people that much. So, but, you know, things have gotten better, but I have things with my image still, you know. I mean, yeah, I think I'm beautiful in my own way. I think everybody's beautiful in their own way. But, I don't know how to say this, but I haven't really come out and told a lot of people. I mean, I've told my close friends, but I feel like it'll somehow, like, get a message across to somebody. Well, I'm bulimic. Every time I eat, I make myself throw up. Because, I don't know. And it's gotten worse here lately. Like, every time I eat, my stomach, like, gets full. And, I just have the urge to vomit. So I do. I mean, sometimes if I don't have the urge, I will make myself throw up. But other times, usually I have the urge. Like, my stomach just can't hold food down anymore. Yeah, I know, I probably should get help for that, but Honestly, I've been to counseling and a whole bunch of other crap, and it just hasn't helped me through anything. But that's the only issue I'm really dealing with right now, is the bulimia and the cutting. I still cut, and I have for a while now. But it's the only ways, you know, that I feel I can cope with stuff. It's hard to explain. I mean, if you've been in the position that I've been in for like the past 5-6 years, you'd understand. But if you haven't been in my shoes, then you wouldn't understand. I just want somebody to be inspired by my story. I mean, yeah, it's a long story. And there's a lot of tears, there was a lot of heartbreaks, there was a lot of pain, depression, suicidal thoughts. I attempted suicide probably in 9th, 10th grade. I attempted suicide 2 times. It was with pills. I tried to overdose on them. Obviously it didn't work. I'm still sitting right here. This year I've attempted twice. Once about a month ago, and then probably once at the beginning of the year. I've gotten stronger this year, and I'm hoping to get even stronger as the year continues and as the summer goes on and as it's my senior year. You know, I'm going to be leaving high school. I can't believe it. I'm a senior. I've made it. Like, I'm proud of myself, actually, because I didn't think I was going to make it that far. That's how bad the bullying got. Like, I didn't think I was going to make it to senior year. But I'm right here. Still smiling, still acting like everything's all good. It's been hard. And I feel like I'm talking to a counselor, but I'm talking to everybody in the world. Everybody that's been through my situation, bullying wise, or catfished, or just anybody that's been through stuff with self-harm and suicide and stuff, you know? Even if it's not for bullying, you still understand some of it at least. But my story is my story, and I know that I'll probably get hate for this video, but honestly, I don't really care anymore. So you can fucking hate all you want. Comment. Just comment your mean comments. I don't even care. I mean, I'll take the nice comments too, but the mean comments, I'm just gonna push them right back off my shoulder and say fuck you, because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I've learned to brush it off my shoulders, put it in the back of my mind, and just smile. I'm better than that, you know? I know there was something else I wanted to say before I go. Life is a climb, but the view is great. Hannah Montana. No, there was something else I wanted to say. But yeah. But life is a battle, you know. You will have your ups and downs. I always have my ups and downs. Everybody has their ups and downs. And I'm not saying my story is the worst. And I'm not saying it's the least worst, you know. My story is just my story. You know, I felt that if I got it out there, maybe somebody's life will be saved, or somebody's family member will be saved, or somebody will be inspired, you know? That's all that I've ever wanted to do, is inspire. Just one person. And I've seen to inspire a lot of people, which is amazing, actually. But if it wasn't for my friends that I have right now, my family, some of my family, my friends, my family, and just other people that have helped me through so much. Like, here recently I've gone to church. I've been trying to go to church a lot. And I got, I don't know how to explain it. I gave my soul, or whatever I gave myself to God. Like, I put my problems in His hands because I couldn't deal with it anymore. Nobody else could help me. I just gave them all to Him. And, like, so far, I've been, like, happy. And I've been, like, praying every night before I go to bed. I mean, I'm not preaching to you. I would never preach to you. You don't believe in God, you don't believe in God. I mean, I believe in God. But I've been going to church. And next month, I'm hoping to get baptized. I want to make a change in my life, you know. I plan on being someone who speaks about bullying when I get out of high school. I want to go all around the world, travel, and speak to people about bullying. But this video is probably really long, and I know you're probably not going to watch it all. And if you do, thank you. But thank you guys for watching. I know I'm sorry for tearing up a couple times, and I'm sorry for the rants and the cussing. But I feel like this video is needed. And plus I had to make an update to my flashcard video. So thank you guys for watching again. Have a nice day. Stay strong. I love you guys.